Okay, Sophia, let's take a look at your butterfly this year. Tighter streamline, really squeeze those ears, okay? Okay, you have a fairly good butterfly here. It's very flat. Um, you're efficient. It changes a little bit between when you breathe and when you don't breathe, which makes me a little bit nervous as I watch and I think about you doing it for a long distance. Um, but when you don't breathe, you hold that head still and low, and there's really no movement with that head right through those two strokes. Then you lift up here and you take a breath and come back down, and you can tell that when you do that, your stroke slows down. So you have strokes that are faster when you're not breathing and strokes that slow down for a breath, which makes it hard to find a rhythm. Okay, so if we watch this one more time, maybe you can see it also. But 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so things keep changing. If you're not gonna if you're going to lift your head for a breath, I think you should lift your head slightly here too. Maybe not out of the water, just maybe slightly looking forward on those strokes. The other thing is when you breathe, you don't need to climb so high. You could fit a football underneath your chin here, and we want to think more of a golf ball there. Okay? And you also don't want your hands to enter the water before your head. Okay? Here's a classic example of Michael Phelps taking his low breath, pressing his chest and his head going in before his hands do. Okay? When your hands go in first and your head follows, they tend to dive forward and down. And then here, while your head's buried a little bit, they don't dive as far. So that's kind of one of the reasons why the rhythm keeps changing. Let's take a look underwater, and I think you'll see more of what I'm talking about. Okay, you know next year when you come that you're going to have to be one of those people that comes off all of their walls for the video camera and does nice dolphin kicks just like that. Okay, you can get in 4, 5, 6, 7 dolphin kicks off the wall, and that would be awesome. Okay, so on the butterfly here, you can see that your hands dive down really low and deep like this between strokes. Okay, so there's really no chest press. It's just a dolphin dive into a streamlined position. What I really want to see is this position. Okay, where your hips are up high and your chest is low and your arms are up high in a good high elbow position. Okay, if you watch Misty Hyman here, you can see she's pressing down with that high elbow, and then the body's heading back up and forward. Okay, so you want to get in this downhill position right here instead of that diving down position. Another good video that shows it even more exaggerated is Michael Phelps, and I think this is why he's a 200 butterflyer, is because he can get really deep with that catch. Okay, everything's flat and headed down, and then the arms are up here, and he's grabbing that water with that high elbow catch right there. Okay? Alright, what we have going on with you, like I said, is your hands hit first, and you dive down, and then you're pulling yourself underwater instead of at the surface of the water. Okay, now so you can see here your pull's happening and your head's breaking through. On the previous stroke where you didn't breathe, your pull's happening with your head very deep there. Okay, so you just want to have your eyes look forward a little bit. One little, I was going to show you a video, but it's missing right now. That high elbow catch is going to be important. And let me just get that video. I'm going to hit pause for a second. Okay, so this is the video I was talking about. And what I really like about this video is this guy will catch the water here, and it looks like he's going to take a breath, but he doesn't. So you can see he's caught the water and he's looked forward. There's his nose looking forward, but then it comes right down and his eyes stay in the water. I think on the strokes where you don't breathe, you need to do that also. Okay?